And I sit down and I start talking to the person about everything that I had just gone through. And as I'm speaking, all of a sudden, I see this large pair of red snake eyes staring right back at me. And obviously, it's like, okay, what is this? You get chills at first, but then you're like, no, okay, first off, I know I'm okay. This clearly must just be the weed. And I'm kind of laughing now. And I'm like, man, this is a bad trip or something. But the thing is, like, there was just this black background and just these eyes. And I'm like, okay, what do I do now? And so I play it off and I'm like, okay, oh, great, giant, what do you bring me? And, I'm still looking at this thing, but I'm not getting a response even for it. Okay. So then I say, what level am I on? And the thing actually answered me. And it was like level 1. And I'm like, whoa. And then it disappeared. And so obviously I turned my head to the back and I'm like, why did you bring me? I'm pissed. I'm like, why did you bring me here? What are you, this henchman? And the person who I was with initially got upset and left me with the same person who I saw the red snake was on. Like, okay. And then he gets out of the car, the person who I saw this red snake was on. And he picks up this huge stick, and I thought he was going to beat me to death. And I'm like, whoa, this is not happening. I want to close the door, and I can't. And so I run out, and I'm crying to God. I'm crying out to the Lord to forgive me for what I've done, because, I don't even understand how I ended up here.
Right? So, as, I can say that I've been with some Moors, with the peace pipe or whatever, and you're not seeing no red eye stuff and all that stuff. I know for a fact you're not seeing no red eye stuff and all that. Okay? Not knowing where you are and not being sure what it is that you're experiencing leads me down the road of hard drugs, testing out something on her, using her as whatever it is that they're doing, using her as experimental whatever, right?
Or possibly not an experiment, knowing what the result would be.
Or yeah. Or already knowing what they're up to, right? These are people who are out here claiming that they are Moors, claiming that they're doing things legitimately, but somebody unknowing to themselves, their higher self is making them do a video to put out what needs to be put out, so people can know that, that stuff that Cujo and all these Moors talk about different sides of Moors is a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's not Moors all across the board and all these Moors are legit. There are Moors out here who their duty is, you know what I mean, be used as, because if we're going by metaphysical standards, then her trip was real.
Yeah. And the
Like,
red eye,
if we're going by metaphysical standards, then her trip was real.
what was really being indicated there, she was with the devil.
She was with the devil, demons,
whatever.
demigods,
Right.
whatever, however you want to identify them, because even the demon thing told her that she's on level 1.
Right.
And then we do the chakras and whatever like that. 1 is the base, which, if you're more, what are you doing there? What's the purpose of being in that realm of existence, being a Moor? And again, come back to the thing that Omar said, that as soon as you get into a situation with Moors and you realize, this doesn't seem like Moor science or whatever, time to hit the road. Time to pack up and get out of the vicinity. Because you also don't know what these people are putting on you in your state of not knowing where you are. Right? Because again, this is a divine and national movement, and we can vouch that the people who this sister engaged with, they deal with crystals and all that stuff. So it's not like they don't know about the dark side of the priesthood. It's not like they don't know. If you study magic, you're gonna get both sides. White magic and black magic. You're not gonna get one side. Right? If you put out information and the information is not helping the people to raise their vibration, it's keeping them on level 1. The people have to be the ones to recognize that these people are charlatans and to do something about it. Not just, oh, they're charlatans and, well, I don't want nothing to do with Moors. No, you don't want nothing to do with those individuals. You definitely want something to do with Moors and your nationality and your birthrights, right? Now, in contrast to her perspective of, engaging Moors, let's hear what a European has to say with regard to Moors, right? To show how warped our people are with regard to this, and how Europeans and other nationals know about what this is, and they don't even have to fight themselves with it. And they're doing everything that they can to put it out there to make sure that the people who don't have this information about Moorish history have it, right? So this is 180 degrees from that sister, from a European too.
Alright, this is for all those who saying the European don't ever get no assistance, the European this, the European that. Alright, listen to this European. Let's see what he got to say.
Peace and fraternal greetings. I am Brett Trismegistus, also known as Brett Godson. Some of you may know me as B-God. I am a 32nd degree in Holy Royal Archmason, a tried and true student and scholar of the ancient mysteries and ancient Freemasonry, which are one and the same. Some of you may know this as Moor science. I come to you.
Wait, did he just say Moor science? No. Wait, look now.
Some of you may know this as Moor science.
Oh, wow.
I come to you at this time.
Never heard of that before.
Important message. Through my diligent studies of the world religions and secret societies, there is no better teaching for the Asiatics in America than the divine wisdom of the Honorable Prophet Noble Drew Ali in the Moor Science Temple of America. I bear witness.
Hold on. Didn't the prophet say that this was going to happen? Didn't he say watch the news?
The teachings of Prophet Noble Drew Ali being the sure foundation stone for the redemption and salvation of Asiatics in America who have been misnomered Negro, Black, African American, colored, etc. These labels were created by slave owners and given to their slaves in 1779. Many today, in 2016, still identify with these labels. Words are very important and very powerful, and they have a very strong effect on the human conscious and subconscious mind. These labels were forced upon the Asiatics as a means to dehumanize them and to take away or weaken their identity, their power, their culture, their heritage, and much more. It is very important that you stop identifying with these labels and that you proclaim your nationality and divine creed in the Moorish Science Temple of America. Look into and discover the gifts that the Honorable Prophet Noble Drew Ali prepared for you long ago. I leave you on the 5 points of Moorish science: love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice.
Right? So 32 degrees. And he's living up to American more standard than Moors. Right? Keep in mind that during this the video that he did, stone faced the whole time. Got no laughing matter. This is not, you know what I mean? This is not his stuff. This is Moore's stuff. It's not his stuff. He's taking Moore's information and then presenting it back. Right? And remember, not de facto Moors, de jure Moors. Because remember, he didn't say Moorish Science Temple of America Incorporated. So he knows exactly what perspective he's coming from when he tells people, proclaim your nationality at the Moorish Science Temple. He's not playing like Moorish Science Temple is some religious whatever. Right? Because if you're proclaiming your nationality to the Moorish Science Temple of America, that means you're a national already. The temple isn't making you a Moor for you to proclaim your nationality there. You're already a Moor. This is just the venue where that claim should be heard. It shouldn't be for you to go to some foreign democracy agent to correct your name or correct your status. They can't do anything for our people. Our people have to go through the platform that was presented to them. And again, when you hear, like, you're gonna see if that gets into the hands of the de facto Moors, you're gonna hear them use him as an example to say, see, even the Mason knows you have to go to the temple to be a Moor.
Of course.
Right? When that's not the message that he's relaying. He's relaying the message to the so-called Negro black colored people to stop calling themselves Negro black colored people. And he knows that these individuals are influenced by Masonry and Illuminati and stuff like that. Right? So it's no different than Rick Smith putting out his information about the Moorish legacy, right? That he's European, and he takes it that he has to put this information out. Doesn't matter what they do to him. The concept of the history of the Moors is something that has to be put out, right?
Why, Brother Kuzma, why though?
Say it again.
Why?
For them?
No, from this. Well, for our instance, it's been shelved, right?
Yeah.
So why do they have to, the so-called Europeans?
Well, they know that on their side of the family, there's been deliberate attacks against our people.